Round 3 next.
Forward, 6'5".
Meanwhile, for Tom Thibodeau's New York Knicks, nickel on Saturday. Jalen Brunson drew to account for Brunson tonight.
I mean, what not to get to his left hand. I mean, he will give you as many moves to his right, but eventually he's going to ultimately finish with that left hand, which you saw the other night. We're pouring in more than 50 points.
55 as Coulibaly's got the basketball. Wizards won the opening tip. It's a kick out to Sarr with the shot clock at 3. Alex 3 up and goal.
Yes, it is, and that's going to Justin Champagnie having that assignment once again on Karl-Anthony Towns.
Brunson in the paint, dumping it off. Left-hand layup is no good. Ball on the floor. Its last touch. Knicks are in the middle of 3 games in 4 nights. Coulibaly.
Be mindful and don't let them get off, because if they between those 3 guys, it's going to be a long night.
How about Champagnie on the other end offensively for the Wizards? He's still hot, hitting the 3. Coming off of that career night, 31 to go along with 10 rebounds. Towns with a strong on that in this second game.
Well, it worked. I mean, even though Karl-Anthony Towns made the Wizards pay by finish, but what was not happening was the threes that could come back and be multipliers down the stretch. And like Coach Keefe said in his press conference, I mean, they had a chance to win the game. They were 4 points with a minute left to go in that game and lost it. So I like the strategy and the game plan.
Fall-away jumper by Towns is pure. He's got 4. Towns had 30 points, 14 rebounds, and logged 44 minutes Saturday in that win against Washington. This Magic team was on the second night of a back-to-back when they came in here on DC on Saturday. There's Bridges. Field goal to go down. We're all tied at 9. It's going to be a foul. Point effort for
Point looks.
Bridges putting it on the deck. 2 dribbling pull-up thing. Every time
it has to be.
You think so?
Has to be. I had to guess.
Got sour cream guy before the game. How's it possible? Bridges inside, tap in, ahead. McHale, tough layup. League in terms of consecutive games played. Coulibaly loses the handle. Looks like Hart actually touched the baseline.
It's already out of bounds.
Cat muscling his way inside. By far.
Talk to me.
I don't even think it's close. Hopefully it's unanimous, Ball. Some of the Wizards players were indeed at the Commanders game last night as they won in overtime, beating the Atlanta Falcons. Champagnie misses that one. A rare miss for him.
Well, got a good look. He could have settled for that outside shot, but, you know, he wants to get on the board a little bit more easier than just that. He already laced up a 3.
Anunoby, corner, triple, no. Cat, blocked by Sarr.
Great job.
How about Alex Sarr already with 2? They're going to give him that. That'll be his first.
But recover, just like he's been in the kitchen, mind-boggling how you sprain a rib.
Hart dumps it. Anunoby. 4th assist on 8 made field goals. They're up by 4. Carrington probing, fading. Second chance opportunity. JV into the body of Towns.
Wow. I mean, that replay, Anthony Towns on Valanciunas' hook shot.
Brunson once again getting to his left hand and scoring.
His left. You're ready to take the ball out, basically.
Brogdon back to Coulibaly. 10 on the shot clock. Brogdon, signature float game. Offensive rebound. No looks at the Valanciunas off the window. Through 2012 seasons. Brunson's shot was touched up by Coulibaly. Bilal. This is that one.
See, those last 2 blocks, one on Brunson and one on Towns, those are rhythm breakers. You can snap a guy's offensive.
Here you go. Towns 21-17. Kispert, deep 3, front rim. JV on the floor. George. Ball finds his way to Anunoby. Bridges hustling, relocates. got to get a rebound, and they do from Carrington. During the pregame show, the Wizards first points since November 27th.
And you can see already the legs are there, getting some rest. And now he's trying to get
Lau on the other way, yelling at Scott. And this time he gets.
I don't know if I could go. In fact, I can go.
And I'm gonna give you 50 penalties.
Yeah.
And you were like, I didn't say B, I said compete.
I just feel like both teams, there wasn't no reason for a trade. I think you could have kept all the pieces if you were the Knicks in New York. You know, everybody in Minnesota could have stayed in Minnesota, and these teams would have been competing at a higher level. But I love the transition, I would say, in such a small window. The Knicks have definitely surprised me.
OG tried to go big game hunting, but he was blocked by Valanciunas. Kuz, the hook shot. Now Kyle's a perfect 2 for 2 from the field in 3 minutes. He saw the original Top Gun.
Bronson has missed some chippies, continuing to apply that pressure at the rim.
Carrington, the lone starter in for Washington, along with Valanciunas, Kuzma, Kispert, and Keyshawn George. Kyle misses that layup, rebounded by Achua. This is without Jordan Poole for a second straight game, dealing with a hip contusion. OG.
Got it, go!
Carrington skying for his 3rd rebound. And the value of having guards that rebound, how important is that for teams?
It's huge because not only you have an extra body on the glass defensively, but he can push pace. You don't have to make that extra pass to the point guard. It's already in his hands. All you have to do is run wide and be rewarded in transition.
Deuce McBride off the mark.
Jason Kidd, Russell Westbrook. One of the greats at doing that.
Kyle, catch and shoot 3. Kispert, offensive rebound using the left. Tapped in by Valanciunas.
And that's all it is. A couple guys with some want-to on offensive ends is there, just want to.
McBride again trying the 3. Valanciunas already with his 5th rebound to go along with 6 points. Just 5 minutes.
I'll see if Valanciunas can set a solid, okay.
Oh! Kuz using 2 on the rim. Hole punch there by Kyle Kuzma. He's talking to Anunoby. I like it. Brunson splitting 2 Wizards. His floater from Saturday night where he dropped 55. Really did all of his damage in that second half and overtime. Shot clock at 10. Kuz. Washington 3 of 9 from 3. New York is 1 for.
Trying to be sneaky.
This one-on-one. Here comes the double. This time he's going right, but then gets to his left, and a kick out to Deuce. Missing the.
Okay, so the harder he gets, the harder he goes.
Absolutely. Second quarter action here. McBride is looking for Cat. He's got the advantage over Brogdon. Kuzma was late on that recovery and double team.
And that's where Karl-Anthony Towns can have that well-balanced offensive attack, being able to tag you from 3 and then go to work on that block.
Campaign guarding George. Spray out. 3 for Kuz. Without jumping. It was like one of my favorite Valanciunas highlights of the year. He did that. Wizards leading 32-29. Minute into the second quarter.
Oh, no.
Cat with some contact.
You got it.
Here he is now inside. Head fake and score.
That's amazing in this league. You get plugged back in the lineup, you can see that they're just a step ahead of the pack.
And Corey Kispert called for the foul. Kuz guard McBride. A swing over. Good defense by Brogdon.
That's how you fight.
Malcolm inside. Feed to Valanciunas. Counting it.
they are winning this yet.
Wizards have 22. They have a 7-point lead, which is their largest of the game. Hart. Cash. Josh Hart's first field goal of the game. This Knicks team is second in the league in three-point shooting at 39%.
Get in there.
Why not? Points on 6 of 7 from Valanciunas here in the first half. Scored 14 in 8 minutes. It's now 3 of 13 from behind the arc. So McBride fighting over that screen. Call that one on the floor.
The young guys have been doing such a great job of growing and developing. I don't want to throw off that rhythm. I want to aid them and push it forward.
Hard again for one.
What did I say, Chris? The others defense, you know, wearing his hat on that end.
Hart coming back, misses that one. Whistle called on, and yet still have the ability to get a 30-10 night.
If your coach had it, you don't call one play call for him, and he eclipses a 30-piece. I mean, that is a positive. But it's not just the scoring that he's doing, just a Champagnie out on the floor.
And if you're wondering why cutting matters,
everything.
He might be the best cutter on the team.
Watch him right now. He doesn't just camp on the sideline.
George was
other things, Chris. It's not way in the game of basketball.
Oh, by the way,
I had a chance to ask Malcolm Brogdon what cutting off the ball does for a ball handler. And he said when it comes to people and guys who play off the ball, especially when they can figure the timing out of it and who they're on the floor with, it opens the floor not just for themselves, but for their teammates. It is one of the most selfless. Why? Most of the time, you're not the one getting the ball on the offensive end. It's another teammate that you're opening that lane for or that open corner 3 for.
Good point there, Megan. Fall away miss by Valanciunas. And we talked about Kispert's cutting when he first came into the league. Now you got another guy like that, and I'm sure the Wizards want to keep adding players like that. Payne, no good. Another second chance opportunity. Shaman, pull-up jumper. Hart.
Yeah, he's getting out with scrap right now.
Coming on the other end here on the offensive side. Payne. He's got bumped by Valanciunas with a nice screen.
Like this hook. Oh, okay.
Fading. It's in 10 minutes.
I like it. Right shoulder fade.
Hart got the Knicks back into this game in the second quarter.
He would be the other.
Yes. 14 points for him. Made all 3 of his threes. Last 14 have come from him. 28-0. 5 on the shot clock for Koulibaly. Hart clears the rebound. Bridges, no. Champagnie on a catch and shoot. Shooting 40% from the field. Payne all alone, knocks it down.
Keep falling down.
First bench point scored for the Knicks tonight.
They're 5 of 17 from 3.
Another 3 off the mark.
There it is again.
That was a block by Champagnie. Sorry, nearly lost the handle. Tibbs thought that should have been called a travel.
I thought Tibbs was going to knock the ref out.
Oh, back and forth here. See if the Knicks can get organized offensively. Hart was fouled, and the last 5 minutes, what we saw.
On Josh Hart, you're going to have to cut his water off along with Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. I know it's a lot easier said than done. Now, this last 5 minutes, you want to get some type of momentum going into halftime, confidence, knowing that you
3-pointers tonight. Last 12 games, he's averaging almost 14 points and shooting 42% from 3.
And right now, looks like the defensive strategy for the Wizards is to, when you jam up, and I think a visual will be a lot.
He's in the bonus. I understood what you were saying. 4:45 to go here in the second. 6-point Knicks lead. Koulibaly left Anunoby. OG called for
go under to on the court, communicating, yelling at this screen is coming. The other thing is listening. Here it is again. They switched it.
Brunson now getting to his left, missing that layup. George almost missed the handle, then he just tapped it to Carrington. Sarr with the lead for the Knicks. Knicks swinging it around the perimeter. Anunoby now with 7. 3 of the Knicks starters are in double figures. Cat ahead to Hart. Hart finding Brunson. Koulibaly to fly by. Sarr all alone. 2 on first half. He still trailed by 3. Wizards switching. Koulibaly now getting back to guard Brunson. For the shot clock for Bridges.
Oh, they got a step back. Okay.
Brunson falling away.
Off on that.
13 for Jalen Brunson. That's going to
season he was not hitting that shot at a high rate, and now he's being more and more comfortable in that range and that distance. You can tell that he's been putting in the work, Chris.
That's going to be an offensive foul.
Caught one of the Nacho Libre matches, huh? I saw you with a mask on.
Some people say I look better with it on.
Was that a zipper on that?
Whoa, careful.
Back to live action.
Thank you very much, Drew. Trailing OG Anunoby. 3 rattles out. A little more than 2 to go here in the second. Sarr on the kick out. Wow, nice cross. Spinning.
Good defense. Impressive defense by Brunson.
Yeah. Pressures Achua. Ten on the shot clock. Hart's been the guy for the Knicks here in this second quarter. Got to get something up. Nice cut. Excellent cut by Bridges.
Those are those timely cuts that just haunt you late in the shot clock.
I feel like they did that a couple of times at Villanova. What do you think? Brogdon. The free throw line. You remember, both teams shot the free throws extremely well Saturday night. The Knicks going 24 of 26. Brunson. Step through the Hart. Hart with 3. Shot was blocked by Koulibaly, and that's going to be a shot clock violation.
It's twice now.
Already with 2 blocks tonight. .45 seconds to go here in the second. Brogdon going left. Oh, pump fake, step through, count it.
Brogdon.
So,
OG game now.
Brunson with a cross, snatch back dribble. Sarr skying for the rebound. Got 4 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. Brogdon waiting for the screen, rejects. Going right. Here's Carrington. Shot clock was expiring. Kuz offensive rebound and was fouled. 18th in the Garden, had 11 points. This is the second. Time expiring here in the second. 3 assists, no turnovers in 19 minutes.
So listen, if you're not going to score the ball, what else are you doing on the floor? That's the only way you can stay in, with rebounding, steals, and doing the little things like we see Champagne does.
Koulibaly loses the handle. Towns.
Uh-oh.
Reverse dunk.
Out of halftime, you got to be careful the older you get.
7-footer put it in reverse.
That move.
Carrington looking for his first points, decides to pass over to Brogdon.
Yeah, that has to go in. He's going to get a consistent flow and a streak on these three-point shots. Too many in and outs the last 2 games.
Brogdon, the second leading scorer for Washington tonight. He's got a dozen. Alan Shun is your leader, coming off the bench with 16. Brunson is looking for the cutting cat. Champagnie with the steal. And you're going to get Champagnie's second personal. Carrington fronted Hart. Gets the steal. Handoff. Swing. Champagnie rattles out. Good look. Justin just 3 points in the first half, coming off of that 31-10 outing Saturday. Cat going left. And Carrington's looking. Going back to Cat, you know, been 6 players that have scored 6, but the Wizards won that game. SG had 41, and then Brunson goes for 55.
All right, so that tells me who's the lockdown defender.
Right.
You know, and if I had to put my money on it, that has to be Bilal Coulibaly. He can guard multiple positions. He has that potential. He has the vitals. I mean, 6'8".
Set by him being like, I got to go get him.
Well, that's the difference between 100 million and 200 million, Chris.
Being a premier two-way player in this league.
Yeah, I mean, he's guarding Brunson.
Carrington, sidestep, 3, going left, points of the night.
Out denial, not allowing Jalen Brunson to get this ball in his hand, see? Oh.
Cat over to Brunson, puts it on the deck, kicking it over. Bridges. Ball's on the floor, secured by the Knicks. Anunoby, corner.
And box out once the shot goes up.
Strong finish. This in our meeting today about going at Brunson's left arm and literally taking his left arm.
I have no clue, but all I can tell you is what the left. Even if he starts his drive right, I'm shading him to that right hand, and I need help. Yeah. You know, that's what you're
right on cue. Rocks the Sar getting it up and misses. Wizards just 5 turnovers in the first half. They have 3 already here in the third. Chris Miller, Drew Good, and Megan McPeak with you here on the Monday evening, Capital One Arena. Last game before we flip the calendar to 2025. Cat's hook shot is good over Sar.
And that's where Carl has the ability to shoot the 3, put the ball on the ground, and then go to work on that block.
Knicks now with their largest lead of the game. At his third 20-point game of this, he loves his money. Carrington from West.
The defense honest. If there's ever a rotating, knocking down that shot.
Cat trying to set the screen. Brunson. Oh, great ball movement by the Knicks. Now with 21, 10 in the quarter.
Cut as well.
19 assists for the Knicks tonight. Washington has 16 on 25 made field goals. Block.
Great defense.
Hart gets bumped in the evening. Josh Hart misses the first. Remember,
it's an 8-quarter game.
Right. You remember what happened 48 hours ago.
Yeah, it's nothing but an 8-quarter game. Small sample size of a similar situation if you're in the playoffs.
Wow, misses that 3. Scored 42 of those 55 in the second half. And overtime. He really took over. Here he is once again in the paint. And Anunoby, 4-3. Lead is 9. Sar. Here he is switching off so he can guard Towns. Champagnie was a little bit late on that contest. It was a miss. Love back to Brogdon. Somebody saying short. It'll be a game between the Wizards and Knicks. How losing Isaiah Hartenstein was a big blow.
Yeah, he was an energy pill along with Dante.
Wizards shooting 35% now from 3. That's their 10th triple. OG getting inside, using the left. Foul.
And then these other guys come in the game. Rotation, and those 3 additions start at 5, and it'd be in their best interest to stay out of foul trouble. And it's probably one of the reasons why Karl Anthony Towns.
Anunoby has made all 3 of his threes here in the third quarter. Kuz with a steal. Going the other way, being guarded by a really good defender in Anunoby. Kispert going left and scores. Kispert now a fantastic job of keeping that dribble alive. Bridges now. Carrington, crossover, step back on Anunoby.
That was nice.
Lips out.
Hey, listen, come back and get it in the mud on defense.
Now he's guarding Anunoby. OG bodies, sprays outside. Look like Carrington hit the back of Valanciunas' knee as he's on the floor. Valanciunas is also holding his elbow.
A long time in the league being this guy and having that role as Jared Butler.
10 seconds to go on the shot clock. We're under 3 to go in the third. Kispert, another triple. Yes! Kispert in double figures now. He has hit 3 from downtown. The Knicks lead is now trimmed to 1. Kispert shooting 33% from 3 this year. Now guarding Brunson. Passes it over to Hart. Hart scored second quarter.
Those three-point shots between Hart and Anunoby has definitely changed. When you say blow up, hasn't resulted in that many blown out. I mean, they're giving themselves a chance night in, night out, and just competing. And that's what any coach wants, and fans.
You know, it's interesting, and I asked Coach Keith about just the experience that the young, highly competitive NBA game where overtime
blow-ups, and then the next night, that loss is worse than any other night before he spoke up. So I love that he still has, I would say, the attention of the team.
Hart with a tough jumper, assist, and a steal.
At 6'4".
Mikal Bridges comes in. Portland Trailblazers. He did a little bit of everything, just like he does on the stat sheet. But he coupled that with 44. JV taking his time, 11 shooting.
Middle has been on these closeouts where the Wizards continue to allow the Knicks these middle drives. You got to close line to the help.
Stat, Dr. Gooden stat. Butler. Hold up. Scott Foster is going to see a Maryland.
I don't think that had anything to do with the call.
No, of course not. Just wanted to recognize that he's local. Might be here for the holidays to see his family. I see what you did, Drew. I got your back. Hart with a steal. Waiting for Brunson. Dump off to Bridges. Swing to McBride. Great ball.
And you know you're a crowd favorite.
McBride's first points of the game. Butler is filling in for Bub Carrington, who went back into the Wizards locker room, had to be helped off in a wheelchair. He got hit in the head. Keep you posted on his health. Bridges.
Look at that.
Best rebounder on the team, says Drew Gooden. Achua rattles in.
Well, the difference is
Butler in and out. Blocked by, and that will end the third quarter where the Knicks got some set. Ring in 20-25. Brogdon bumps McBride. Simone. Brogdon, Valanciunas, Kuz, Kispert, and George on the floor for Washington. Kuz, 2 on the shot clock, got to get something up. Kispert.
Look at him.
Nice tap out by Valanciunas. That'll put 14 on the clock. George not able to convert that three-point opportunity. Dime by Hart. Chua couldn't hold on to it. That would have been his 9th assist.
He almost about to smoke Josh Hart's triple-double.
George misses. Brogdon, offensive rebound and clean.
Anything that I see right now is second chance opportunity on the glass.
His 4th 20-point game of the Wizards this season. He's 4 points from 20.
It's probably The last possession you might see. If you don't score here, call Anthony Towns. Might be checked.
Lead is 9, matching her largest lead of the game. Kispert going downhill. Another left-hand layup. I like seeing that from Corey, using that physicality getting downhill.
Yeah, and even though he drives, we need other guys on the glass. I mean, this is a game where you can expose the Knicks for second chance opportunities.
Another double-figure game for Corey. He had 11 Saturday. Now he's got 13. Bronson, crossover and finish. And then a steal by McBride. Hearing the Knicks fans in here chanting Deuce.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, they're not booing, they're saying Deuce.
I'm tired of hearing it. They've been since Saturday yelling it.
Shamit, guard. Fall away by Kuz. Hart now patrolling the basketball. Sends it over to his Villanova teammate and podcast co-host. That one. Kispert running, but Deuce McBride
on this end, so he goes big with Precious Achiuwa and Karl Anthony Towns.
It's with their largest lead of the game, 11. Valanciunas wanted that post up. Corey didn't find it. George's fall away.
You see, it's tougher now for Valanciunas to get in there with both those bigs. Now, on this end, you have to box out.
Both Hart and Towns have 12 rebounds tonight. Shamit.
Oh.
Back rims that jumper. I'm going to call a charge. There's Valanciunas getting past Towns. McBride cutting, passing, Achiuwa.
That he showed signs in Toronto, especially from corner threes, which you just saw in that possession.
Oh! Kispert with a head fake. Oh
man.
Growing up watching the Jetsons.
2025. So are we in the 20s right now? We're back in the 20s, huh? The 20s, the 30s.
Cat reverse. I think I did see her. Lau with the Euro step. This is the left-hand layup.
I'm having some trouble in that Rise of Stars challenge.
That's going to be tough. McBride. Dribbling, swinging, Hart. Look at McBride, smallest guy on the floor. Getting the offensive.
He was on the burner last year.
Through every stage of life.
Miles Deuce McBride, the nickname Deuce. He's had it since the 3rd grade, since his late maternal grandfather gave him that nickname. Sarr scoring lightly. Alex Sarr, 18-point night, 7 of 11 from the field.
Slow and steady.
Cat got behind the Wizards.
Into a full-out denial. You know, the terminology is a white. They'll spin out lobs are there for Karl Anthony Towns. He's athletic enough and has good enough hands to catch that over the rim and finish it.
Got 26 without making a 3 tonight. right.
That blood pressure started boiling.
Okay.
Mac and cheese.
Work on your New Year's resolution after Thanksgiving. Got it. Towns right now, he ate. Brunson somewhat held in check. He had 11 in the first quarter, just 5 points since. McBride with a steal. The look ahead. Anunoby driving baseline. Dealing with that hip contusion.
Now later Gators, huh?
My man. You know me too well, partner.
It ain't easy.
Bilal coming the other way. Not able to convert. Here come the Knicks. On the run. Brunson misses. Hart misses. And Washington turns the basketball over. That's going to be their 13th of injury update coming up. We'll see Anunoby. Bridges. No good. Keyshawn comes up with the board. Cat just collected his 13th rebound.
Hart, believe it or not, leading all rebounders at 14.
Towns! For Karl Anthony Towns. He had 30 Saturday in that win in overtime over Washington. This guy also had a 30-piece. Champagny passes it over. Under 4.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Washington had an early 7-point lead. Town again! Disturbing the peace. Stuff going on with the Caps as Ovi is chasing the grade 8.
Enjoying the night off.
Maybe late March, early April. I'm like, man, this came quick and fast.
Yeah, well, they were saying it was going to take him another season, correct?
He got off to a hot start this year before he injured his leg, and then miraculously came back. And
man, I mean, it was a talk of the town.
Anunoby misses, rebound by Ovechkin has scored 2 goals since he came back. One of them was an empty netter. But as they say, all goals count. Injury to Bub as he suffered that one in the third quarter. .320 to go. All Knicks starters are still in the game, leading by 21. Kispert rejecting that SAR screen. Probing. Kick out. To the rookie Keyshawn. Keyshawn's father is sitting right next to us. Met him in Montreal.
Enjoying the game.
Fall away baseline for Bridges.
Now listen, I can only imagine sitting there when your son is at this level playing. I mean, my son plays 6th grade school ball, and I'm over there palm sweating, heart racing every time he shoots the ball.
Cussing out the refs? No, you're not one of those.
Huh.
You're not.
Well, I just saw some of my former players get escorted out the gym, and I just don't want to be that guy. But my pops, Big Drew, you better watch out. He's banned from like every gym in the Bay. And now that his grandson is playing, it's starting to accumulate there in Orlando as well. He's building for the rep now.
Corey Kispert with 16 points off the Wizards bench. By the way, Josh Hart did get Sims.
Matt Ryan.
Shannon. Not that. Jacob Toppin. Pass over to Shaman in the corner. Brother of Obi Toppin, who is a first-round pick for the Knicks, now in Indiana. I wonder if he's bouncy like his older brother, his dad.
He is. I think they got another younger brother, too, in college right now. Family of basketball players, including the father, who's on and one mixtape.
Yes, sir. Street ball legend. Anthony Gill, season-high 9 points, came against the Knicks back on November 18th. Was the aforementioned Toppin. Kolick, left hand PG. Misses that one. Under a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. A game that Jaden Daniels got himself a triple-double in the process.
Yeah, probably spent about 10 bands over the last 2 games and tickets too, so had to get his money's worth, huh?
Exactly.
Can't buy all those tickets and lay a goose egg.
9th career triple-double for Hart. Former Wizard.
Good to see him back after suffering that shoulder injury in preseason. That was gruesome.
Tristan Vukcevic playing in just his 2nd game of the regular, and the Knicks can essentially dribble the basketball out. They have now won their 8th in a row, while Washington will fall to 5-25, 4-13 here at